Good afternoon, teacher. My name is Alison Lozada, and today I'm going to interview Luis Huerta. He is an architect with professional experience in the field of architecture, and he currently works independently and also for DVC Flesam, a company related to construction and project development. I chose him because he's a family member, and over the years, I have seen some of the projects that he has worked and took his Instagram stories and posts. I have always found his work very interesting and admirable. As an architecture student, I wanted to learn more about his experience and understand what professional life is really like. So, hi Luis, thank you for helping me with this interview.
Hi, Alison. Thank you for inviting me. Well, you said that. My name is Luis Huerta, and I'm an architect. Currently, I'm working independently, but I'm also in projects like in very businesses like DVC Flesson, and my work involves architectural projects, construction processes, coordination with different professionals like engineers, and supervision of any sites.
Okay, so to start, why did you decide to study architecture?
Um, I decided to study architecture because I've always liked design spaces, uh, constructions, and also I was interested in how buildings and spaces can improve people's lives. And I like the idea that combining creativity with something practical and useful and was very interesting to me.
Yes, that's interesting because many people think uh, architects only design buildings. So tell me, what does a normal workday look like for you?
Um, every day is different. Some days I review plans, other days I attend meetings, also to coordinate with engineers, visit construction sites, or talk with clients also. Architecture is much more than designing. It's also to communicate, to be patient, to have some skills to relation with the persons and with the clients. And my day is definitely on the stage of the project, I think, and that's all.
Yes, oh, I see. So it's a very dynamic profession. Well, what knowledge from university do you use most often in your current job?
Oh, I use architectural design, technical drawing, also viewing construction materials, structures, and also project management. I think the university gives you the foundation, but work gives you the experience and teaches how to apply it to the real life.
That's good to know because sometimes, as students, we wonder if everything we study will really be useful in the future. And well, are there any subjects you consider less useful in your professional life?
Oh, that's a good question. I think some theoretical courses are not used every day, but I wouldn't say that they're useful. I think they're also useful. No, I mean, they aren't useless, and they're also useful because they help you to develop critical thinking and also broader understanding of architecture, and gives you the base to grow as a professional.
That makes sense. Sometimes maybe a course might not seem important at first, but later it become useful. And in your opinion, what skills are essential for success in architecture?
Oh, I think creativity is very important. Is the principal skill of an architecture, and also communication, and that skills like teamwork, organization, responsibility, punctuality, and also to be disciplined. I think they're as same as important at the creativity, and I think architecture is very collaborative, also with engineers and with the clients with their necessities.
You understand. Speaking of experience, I have always seen the breaks you share on Instagram, and I honestly find them very impressive. I remember seeing posts about the bicentennial school projects in the last year, and recently the Real Plaza in Chimbote. Well, as a third semester student, those projects seemed hush, hush to me. So, what was it like being part of them?
Oh yeah, it was a very grateful experience. Those projects taught me a lot of about responsibility, teamwork, deadlines, and coordination with the engineers, with the clients, with the necessity of the people that will use that services. Um, I think in Chimbote was a particular case because um, there are real plaza, but is there is only two stores, and is very sad compared to Lima. And I think Lima is more advanced, and there are more than 50 stores for mall. And I think that this project that is currently uh, we are working on that, and I think that will improve the experience of the clients in Chimbote.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of responsibility. Well, at university, if we make a mistake, maybe we lose points, or we can correct the project. But in real life, it seems much more serious, no? What do you think is the biggest difference between university and professional life?
Wow. The principal difference of that is that at university, projects are mainly for learning, for introduced to the world of architecture, and that helps you a lot about the responsibility and to the and mainly deadlines. I think. Um, I think projects in real life involve real clients, real necessities, also budgets that are very important because you can't make a, a very structurable project with a short budget. I think that's not possible, and you will explain to clients that clearly that there are some things that won't happen.
Okay, listening to your experience makes me realize how much I still have to learn. Regarding that, I would like to hear your opinion about um, which is more important in architecture, theoretical knowledge or practical experience.
I think both are important. Theory gives you the foundation, the base for learning, but practical experience teaches how to solve real problems in real life with real necessities. I think you need both to become a good architect.
Regarding that, I would like to ask you something about clients. I also work in a customer service, so I know that dealing with people can sometimes be challenged, especially when everyone has different expectations. In architecture, I imagine it can be even more complex because you work with budgets, spaces, and personal ideas. So, how do you manage clients' expectations?
Communication is the key. First, I listen carefully to what the client wants, and then I explain that is what is possible according on the budget, according to the regulations and project conditions. It's necessary and imprescindible to being clear and honest from the beginning, and that help you to be really honest to the client and not to make a fool.
Well, okay. We are almost done, and honestly, this conversation has been really helpful for me. As I mentioned before, I'm still in my third semester, and I'm slowly learning programs like AutoCAD. Sometimes it feels like there are so many things to learn at the same time, but hearing your experience motivates me. I would like to hear your advice. Um, I want to listen. What would you recommend to architecture students like me?
Oh well, my advice is to take university seriously, and also to learn architectural software like AutoCAD, and also to build a good portfolio. And I think what I advise to you is to look for practical experience as early as possible. I started doing my internships around my seventh semester, but honestly, I would have liked to start earlier, maybe in fourth or the third semester, like you. Also, networking is very important. When I arrived to Lima, I didn't know many people, but through work, I met professionals who later helped me to find better opportunities. Um, Architecture requires patience, and more patience, a lot of responsibility, and or creativity. That is I think, the mean of architecture. And continue learning a lot.
Yes, well, thank you so much, Luis. This interview really helped me understand that architecture is not only about design, it is also about communication, teamwork, responsibility, experience, and professional relationships. Well, thank you for sharing your experience and advice with me.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure to participate in this interview. I hope it helps you. I hope it helps you to understand what architecture is, and also to your partners and uh, to your students, and also to help more about the professional world of architecture. Thank you a lot.